Across New South Wales, you're with John Morrison on Statewide Drive.
All right, listen up.
And good afternoon and welcome to Statewide Drive. Great to have your company this afternoon on this Tuesday afternoon on a day when the Reserve Bank, as you heard there in our 4 o'clock news, has again decided to leave interest rates on hold. The cash rate has now stood at a record low of 2.5% for 12 months, which is the longest unchanged period that rates have been held down since 2006. It's also a day that Britain marks the occasion of the start of the First World War, and there was an official ceremony in Portsea in Victoria today to mark the first shots fired in the war, which was not by a European protagonist, but by an Australian gun crew. About 1,000 people attended the ceremony today, where the story of the first battle action of the war was recounted.
The shell roared through the air and past the ship at 1,000 miles an hour. It threw up a towering column of water that cascaded down the bridge of the ship. It was both a precise warning and a dire threat.
We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. I'll play some more from that address today. And fascinating to hear that story. It's been a long time since I'd heard it, but it recounts that action, which was officially the first shot fired in the war. And news breaking right now, too, that John Cartwright is quitting as coach of the Gold Coast Titans. The club will hold a press conference right about now to announce his decision. Cartwright was appointed as coach of the Titans in 2007 after a successful playing career at Penrith. He was halfway into a 5-year contract, but has been under increasing pressure, continued by poor performances by the side. It's expected that he'll make that announcement within minutes. Coming up on the show today, changes to the bail laws have attracted criticisms from the legal profession. We'll find out why they aren't happy with the laws that have been changed after just 6 weeks. A book on the Blue Mountains fire has been released today as well, and we'll look at that. And the trial of Robert G gets underway in Sydney as well today, with Jamel Weld joining us after 5 o'clock. As always, you can get in touch with us if you'd like to join us. 1300 02 9994 is our phone number, 1300 02 9994. Or if you'd like to text 0467 922 684. And after 5:30, but before then, you might have some thoughts about this too. How would you react if you were given a typewriter to use? Sounds strange for people who spent many of their lives working with them, but how would you react? How would you go? Would you know what to do? Typewriter was given to some kids early, and they were asked how it works.
How does it work?
I actually really don't know.
Let's explore. I think you put a piece of paper in there and then or does it provide paper? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you have some great memories of using a typewriter? Remember some of the good things about them? What were some of the bad things? Send them on through 0467 922 684. We'll talk about that later in the program. But always good to get your thoughts on those sorts of things. Do you remember using one? What were they about? We used to use them in here once when we first came over to Ultimo. We had them for a while. Tell you what, about deadline, it got very, very noisy in the office, I can tell you, as people thumped away on typewriters. We don't use them anymore. Well, some people did. But we'll talk more about that a little bit later on. If you've got some fond memories of typewriters or some bad memories of typewriters, send them on through 0467 922 684.